Hey, what's going on YouTube sports card collectors? This is my last end of the year card show for the year. A couple takeaways for myself for 2022. I have to say, my card collecting interest and spending money on it went down just a little bit, not too much. I definitely reassessed and reevaluated what I was collecting. I got rid of all my Bowman first cards, a lot of my rookies I got rid of. I started player collecting again, started doing autos more often, trying to pick those up, and also trying to pick up relics that have like either All-Star Game jerseys that match or bat relics. I like those. So I added more vintage this year than years past, and also added more basketball vintage cards than years past. I got rid of all of my basketball rookies, including the Zions I was holding on for a long time. But yeah, just reevaluating, reassessing, and we should do that as collectors, right? We should always evolve and minimize what's worth to you and what you like collecting. So in 2023, I'll be showing off a box I have that I organized with all player collectors, players I'm collecting from this year's baseball. And yeah, that's about it. So got a short little stack here. This is mostly card show and eBay purchases. And I'll make this quick, so it's very painless. I hope you have a wonderful new year. Set goals for yourself in 2023. I'm going to do another video on that come January 1st on my goals personally, educationally. Always remember, keep on learning. And collecting wise, what I want to accomplish in 2023. So first one off, this is from this year's Field of Dreams. This was a Topps online exclusive, both of the Griffies. Added that to my Griffey collection. This year's Chrome. This is the pink refractor for Wander. I think he's going to break out and have a great season this year. I'm hoping anyway, because I really enjoyed him in 2021. This is from this year's update, and I collect these every year as long as the relic matches the uniform. And this is Austin Riley from this year's All-Star Game. These can be found in this year's Topps update. I'm still looking for the Soto and a couple other players that I'm player collecting. But I love those All-Star patches. I just think it means a little bit more if this is actually the All-Star relic. But I think it means a little bit more. They also have these numbered. But just getting the relic I'm okay with that. This is from 2020's Stamp Club Chrome. Speaking of which, if you got a Myers by your house, my Myers is always loaded with cars. That was so great to see that come back in 2022. And my favorite product of all time. I got 3Ds blasters I'm going to go through one of these days. But I love Stamp Club. Love it, love it, love it. So here's one of the guys I'm player collecting, Will Clark. There's a refractor of that. That was a neat card. One of my all-time favorite socks. This was actually bought at a card show. I probably overpaid because it was in the Chicagoland area, but I couldn't pass it up. It was under $50, so I'm okay with that. This year's Stadium Club, Paul Konerko with the Paulie in the background. So awesome. I think I passed on a Burley one that I should have picked up, but I'm still going to buy a hobby box of Stamp Club this year, and maybe I'll get lucky and pull it. But the nice Paulie wood. And here is a bunch of cards. Now, everything I've mentioned so far have been eBay purchases. I've got it organized that way. Next up is a bunch of this year's Topps updates. The short prints, which I love collecting, especially if they're player collectors like I'm doing. And one of those being Mr. Bo Jackson. Ted Williams for my vintage Red Sox collection. Christy Mathewson. I thought that really pops, almost like a T206. I just thought it was a beautiful looking card. Greg Maddux, I'm player collecting. And Soto. Juan Soto's first card in a Padres uniform. Now, the next these cards are all card show pickups from the month of November and December. Another product I really enjoy is Stadium Club cards. I'm sorry, not Stadium Club. It's early. Topps Heritage. Dang. So, here's some for my player collecting. White Sox PC. These are all dollar bin cards. Mark Burley. Another Burley. Caneco. I guess this is the black border version. And then 05 MVP, Jermaine Vai. And Paul Caneco. World Series MVP, I mean. Next up is this year's Topps Heritage. And I actually pulled this from a blaster. I thought it was pretty cool. Darrell Evans. Those years with Detroit. And then I bought a hobby box, and here are the highlights of the hobby box. Not too many highlights, but I still like collecting Heritage for player collections, binders, etc. Got a bat relic of Wander Franco, so that was the highlight of the box. Pretty cool. Soto. Kershaw. Spencer Torkelson. 2 Bobby Witts. So that was pretty cool. Here's a Now and Then of Wander. And then rookie performers of J-Rod. Lastly, some hoops. These were all in dollar bins as well. And it's basically Burden and Jordan. And these, I believe, from Topps Archives. So these were in there. Nice Larry Bird. Like the 1984 Topps. I was lucky to find all these in dollar bins. 89 Topps. And then here is actually a Flair 1990 All-Star sticker. Centering's not bad. Corners look pretty good. Here is a Upper Deck SP of Jordan. I'm back. It's a little bit of shine there, not too much, but for the time, that was a cool card. And this was why I really liked it on the back. That was awesome. And lastly, Victor, rookie specialist, he had done a video on either Jordan cards or something, or one of his pickups. It was a 93 Upper Deck SE of Jordan behind the glass. And I was lucky enough to, I've never seen that card before. And I was lucky enough to find it at the card show I was at. This was from December's card show, December 7th, in my area. And this is what it looks like. So this was in a PSA 8. And the camera really doesn't do it justice, but this red, like, it's just not going to do it. This red, like, pops so much in real life as opposed to the video capturing it, but that's what it looks like on the back. Man, it catches your eye, like, right away. There it is a little bit, but that's it. Hope you have a safe New Year's. Hopefully you keep collecting what you love, not what you need, and stay safe, you and your families, and I will see you next year. Later.